I'm entering week 4 on my Switch on diet and I've screwed up. I've just got my in-body test results for the end of week 3. You'll see here, week 1 I started off at 184.5 pounds. I've gone down to 174.6 at the end of week 3. However, you'll see from the end of week 2 and week 3, I've lost 2 pounds of skeletal muscle mass and then only 0.8 of body fat mass. And so this last week, I've lost quite a lot of skeletal muscle mass. And if you actually take a look at the difference between my water levels, this week, I look like I've lost about 5 pounds, but most of it's in water weight and muscle mass. So I decided to go take a look at some videos for week 4, created by Dr. Park in Korea. And basically, he talks about this exact situation where you end up suddenly losing a lot of skeletal muscle mass as opposed to fat. And he said there's always a reason behind it, and it's probably because you screwed up. And he was going over some of the common issues that he sees people make. And he said there are prohibited items that you're not supposed to eat during the Switch on diet. And you've probably eaten it if you're seeing this happen to your body. And it's true. I did eat some leftover bread that my son left. And he also said quality of sleep. If you're not getting at least 7 hours of sleep, it can impact your weight loss journey. And that's true. I haven't been sleeping well. And so he's basically saying if you see your body losing more muscle mass as opposed to fat suddenly on week 3, moving on to week 4, you shouldn't move on to week 4 and you have to go back to week 2 because you fucked up. And so I'm at a bit of a predicament. I don't want to go back to week 2, especially because the Macro Factor Challenge is ending April 20th. I do think potentially I'm just going to move on to week 4, finish it off. He says it's not ideal. You're going to end up lowering your metabolism. So it looks like the diet itself is failed at this point. What I want to do is after I'm done with the competition, I want to go through a phase of refeeding, make my body get used to eating more calories again. And then I want to redo the Switch on diet and follow to the T exactly what Dr. Park tells you to do. I have seen a lot of people do this and it looks like it does actually help your body. Spoke to a dietitian who has an office next to me, and she was also saying, I think the science behind it is sound. There's some aspects she doesn't, agree with, but it'll be interesting to redo the diet again. But I'll just finish off maybe the next week on week 4, and then until April 20th, I will try and finish off the competition, get my weight down a little bit more, and